Hey, I've got a couple of really special guests with me here that have been so kind. We've tried to schedule you guys in here, wasn't it, some time back when you just come back from your European tour, and you both got deathly ill. I guess is the best way to put it, isn't it? But anyway, I've got blues artist CeCe James and her husband Rob Slideboy Andrews. You can tell I've been off for 2 weeks, can't you? You guys are patient and tolerant with me, that's for sure. Welcome to KSVR, KSJU, and KS. What is the other one here? I'm about off of that. KSJU, and we're thrilled to have you. I know that you were in Europe on a tour, and for a brand new CD, which you've been so gracious to bring, and so we can play it today. And so tell us a little bit. I thought you were from Seattle till you just told me a few minutes ago that Bellingham is based now for you. So give me an idea of a little bit about your background.
Oh, gosh, that's too much.
You got about 4 hours?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, born in Oregon. I was born in Portland.
Excellent.
And then my mom took off, and we went to California.
Yeah.
And a lot of drama there in the early years. A lot of it's actually reflected on this CD.
Oh,
really? There's a song called "Thank You for Never Loving Me," which is about my father.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's a song called "Cold Hard Gun," which is about one of my stepfathers that took his life. So there's some heavy stuff on it, but there's also some joyous release and growth and learning, and that's generally what our music is the journey through life. Any artist will be writing from where they are in their lives.
Right.
So this was sort of the first song. The title track is "Stripped Down and Surrendered," which is where I really came to after years of beating my head in this business.
Right, right.
Any artistic business.
Great. And, of course, you guys are you travel as a duo, and you're married. And,
yeah.
And tell me, you got to tell me about this nickname, that you have.
Well, a buddy of mine, he's gone now. He's passed away about 4 or 5 years ago, was it?
Probably 6 or 7.
The original Snake Boy.
That name's
from
familiar.
Austin, Texas.
I was going to say from Austin. Yeah, okay.
And I was still playing bass, and I was recovering from back surgery.
Ah.
And I couldn't play bass anymore. I couldn't lift the gear, and I couldn't, it was just physically I couldn't do it anymore. So he tried to teach me how to play slide.
Ah.
He was an incredible slide guitar player.
Yeah.
And, we used to go have lessons. I used to have lessons with him, and he'd call me up and he'd go, "Hey, Slide Boy, how's it going?" So I don't know, it just kind of stuck. Hey, Slide Boy, how's it going? And,
that's great.
And he introduced me to everybody as Slide Boy, and so
that's great.
Yeah, so that's how that happened.
Good. Before we get too far into our conversation here, I want to talk about this brand new CD that you've got out, CeCe James, Stripped Down and Surrendered. This is brand new. This just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you're promoting that on tour right now.
Oh, yeah.
And let's talk about, you're going to be at Conway Muse tomorrow night, tonight, Saturday night. Yeah. And what time does that start?
I think we start at 7:30. We play till 9:30. It's strictly a CD release, so we're going to be singing all the tunes from the CD, and also talking about the backstory behind each song and just different insights into what happened in the studio. And yeah.
Are you expecting a good crowd?
I am, actually, because we had to cancel one.
I know. And boy, I get the the flyers by email from Conway, and they're real good about making sure that everybody knew that you were going to do this. So I color pictures, the whole bit. It was really great. Cool. Well, let's play a song from this, and I made this you guys' choice, and I see that we've got queued up here. This is
called "Love Done Left Home."
Love Done Left Home. Let's see how that works out. I'm anxious to hear this. This is CeCe James and Rob Slideboy Andrews from their new CD. Here we go.
'cause love done left home. No, love don't hit nothing, 'cause love done left home. Oh, love goes on like the waxing and waning of the moon. It ain't nobody's fault when confusion plays a fool. I did some things and you did too. Water from a stone, a square wheel that tries to roll. No heat to thaw the ice, hard to try to fight. Complacency loves company, while loneliness cries. Hold me, won't you love me? But love don't hear nothing, 'cause love done left home. No, love don't hear nothing, 'cause love done left home. Rivers don't go where they can't run. Flowers don't grow where there ain't no sun. Rocks and walls, so many stones. Deep inside the heart it moans, 'cause left done left home. 'Cause left done left home.
And that was C.C. James and Rob Slideboy Andrews from their new CD. And that is titled Stripped Down and Surrendered. And they will be at 7:30 tomorrow evening at Conway Muse. Hope you all will come out and see them. You are listening, by the way, to KSVR 91.7 FM Mount Vernon, KSVU 90.1 FM Hamilton and Concrete, and KSJU 91.9 FM Friday Harbor, Washington. And welcome, of course, to our stream listeners on the World Wide Web at ksvr.org. We were talking about the fact that both of you got bronchitis, something horrible. Had to cancel 2 different shows at Conway Muse. What's next after tomorrow night then?
What is next?
Don't you have a gig?
Oh, where do I have it?
Way,
I don't feel so bad
way
now.
over there. It's way over there.
Way-
We
Way
have
out in the
something on
country.
January 28th and something else this month, but I can't, until I look at the calendar, I don't even know.
I
To
understand.
go to the website myself and check it out.
I'm surprised you're doing as well as you are, as sick as you were. I mean, you and I were communicating, and I could tell you were really in a world of hurt.
Well, and we got back and we had that sickness and we just dumped the suitcases all over the couch, and it took us 2 weeks to get anything start to put away. I mean, it was a pretty nightmarish time.
Yes.
I feel bad for people that are really sick all the time.
Yeah.
Makes you want to really.
It does, doesn't it? It makes
Keep
you
your
appreciate what good health you have.
Health is wealth.
Yeah,
That's my next hit.
for sure. Tell me, that's good. Tell me a little bit about your songwriting. Who do you collaborate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And is there, do you both do music as well as lyrics, or is there one that does one and one does the other?
Yeah.
I do the music and she does the lyrics.
Excellent.
Well, he writes the chord progressions, and I come in and go, "Hey, I like that. Now do this and do that and do that."
Or don't do that.
Yeah.
Well,
That's how we work.
I've been married, so I know kind of how that works.
But Rob comes up with some great ideas, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
Isn't that great when you have a great husband and wife collaboration
Oh,
like
Yeah,
that?
it's fun.
there's
Huge
nothing-
miracle.
Most people
fun.
can't work together,
Huge
husband and
miracle.
wives. So,
Yeah.
the fact that you're able to put this together, and this CD is just getting rave reviews. I read the reviews on the webs, and I'm really pleased about that. And which one? I think I had number 9 queued up here
Yeah.
that you wanted to play next, which is Thank You for Never
No,
Loving.
it's,
No, wait.
Before
30
Suns.
Suns.
Yes.
Before 30
Okay.
Suns.
And why don't we give that a spin and see how that sounds?
Sounds
Here
good.
we go.
Well, I got all the love you need. I got heart to make you sweet. Well, I got curves to make you weep, bring you to your knees. Well, I got cooking to make you food, but I ain't gonna take none of your bull. You got to treat me like your queen, and I'll treat you like my king. I'll sit like my king, like my king. I'll sit like my king. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Go ahead, look around the world and see if you can find any other woman like me. Take your time, take a real good look around, and I'll be putting my money down that you'll be home before 30 suns go round. But 30 suns, before 30 suns go round. Before 30 suns that go around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. for 30 cents.
All right, that is C.C. James and Rob Slyboy Andrews from their brand new album called Stripped Down and Surrendered. And they are going to be at Conway Muse tomorrow evening at 7:30 for the CD release party.
Yep.
That has been postponed a couple of times. They probably expect you guys to walk in with canes, don't they?
Yeah, something.
I'm sorry. I
Hacking
shouldn't
and coughing.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah, no.
Not yet.
No.
You're gonna put on the Ritz tomorrow night. I'm
Yeah,
we
feeling.
are.
Yeah, that's that's good. And Rob, you were telling me while we were listening to the music that you're originally from the Bay Area,
Yeah, San Francisco, Marin County.
right? But spent some time in Texas, obviously. Then,
Yeah.
didn't you? That Austin is quite the music scene, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I noticed that when I was working down there in the early '80s, that Sixth Avenue was just amazing. I think what they said that was over 200 bands or groups a night were playing down there on that one strip, you know. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
And it's humid.
Yep, I know.
Home of the best guitar players in the world.
I don't doubt that a bit. I really don't. And now the movie industry's come in there too, really big time. So
Oh,
it's
really?
Great. Yeah.
It's a thriving community, actually.
It is. Yeah, it's nothing like it was when it was the oil patch when I was down there in
The
81.
oil.
You're listening to KSVR Mount Vernon, KSVU Hamilton Concrete, and KSJU Friday Harbor.
From the KPFK studios in Southern California,
It's the Ralph Nader Radio Hour.
Stand up, you've been sitting way too long.
Welcome to the Ralph Nader Radio Hour. My name is Steve Scrovan, along with my co-host David Feldman. Hello, David.
Hello there, Steve.
David, I have a quick quiz for you. The definition of the word emolument is A form of compensation, pay, salary, or B.
Okay, now I think we're back on. Something superseded us there as we were listening. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, and I see we're on the peak meter, so I don't know what happened to that. That's a
Surprise,
radio
surprise.
mystery.
That was a
Yeah.
commercial.
Radio mystery, I call it. That's for sure. Let's. I know you guys want to get back home here in a little bit, but let's, if you don't mind, let's do another song off the album. And I think that you had recommended, if I remember, what is that, number three?
Number three, yeah. And it's a
okay.
little different.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Let's do
Okay.
something a little bit. But blues is your primary.
Roots music.
Roots. Okay,
like
good.
A roots rock sound.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hill,
But always-
hill country, Delta blues, roots music.
It's going to be a good show tomorrow night. That should be really great. So this is called Hidden and Buried, that we want to play off of that. And here we go. Let's see what everybody thinks about that.
Vision come creeping in my dreamland. Vision come revealing in my dreamland. Crows passing by my window, shaman taking my hand. Crows passing by my window, shaman taking my hand. Gonna guide me down, 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 down. Gonna lead me down, 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 down. Gonna find what's hidden and buried underneath my ground. Walking down these stairs, carved up out of my earth. Walking down these stairs. lead me down, 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 down. Gonna find what's hidden and buried underneath my ground. Dig up the selfishness and puffed up pride. Unbend the cheat and stealing all those lies. Dig up the games and playing nice. Forgive me, please, hear my cries. Dig up the failure, the fear, the shame. Unbend the guilt, jealousy, and pain. Dig up the death, dumb and blind confusion. Lord bless my soul with restitution. Here, Lord bless my soul with restitution. Gonna guide me down, 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 down. Gonna lead me down, 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 down. Gonna find what's hidden and buried underneath my ground.
That's C.C. James and Rob Slideboy Andrews from their brand new CD called Stripped Down and Surrendered. And that particular song I just love, called Hidden and Buried. And you do sound like Janis Joplin. Although she's been dead for 40 some odd years, but I think you're reincarnated by the.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah, you really do. And I noticed it when I was watching your videos before I reached out to contact you about coming in for an interview. And that's some of my favorite kind of music. What
Yeah.
you just did there on Hidden and Buried. Well, we're thrilled that you came.
Well-
And you're persistent, and then coming a day ahead of time, to do this. This is really great.
Thank you for having us.
I'm honored to have you here, and I hope that you'll come back and see us again sometime.
We'd love to.
Anytime.
I'd love to.
Anytime.
Well, that's just terrific. Well, let's once again the new album by C.C. James and Rob Slideboy Andrews is called Stripped Down and Surrendered. I assume it's on.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
It's got
everywhere.
worldwide distribution.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So-
And then 7:30 tomorrow, Saturday, the 7th, will be the CD release party at Conway Muse
Conway Muse in Conway, Washington.
in Conway,
Get
Washington.
there early to get a
Great,
seat.
great place.
Yes, I tell you, I have not been there yet, but everyone that comes in here and just talks about how they can't wait to come back, and
Very eclectic.
Lots of fun.
that's what I've heard.
Lots of fun.
I like that term, eclectic. That's
Yes.
for sure.
We need more of those places around.
We-
I don't think there's any question about that. That's for sure. Well, I'm going to let you guys get back on the road. I'm going to put on something here from the brand new album by called The Pretty Reckless, called Take Me Down. And please come back and see us, you guys, would
Quick
you?
shout to the fans. Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you, guys.
That's great. Thanks again, you
Thank
guys.
you.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
pleasure. My
Have a good one.
pleasure. Have a good gig tomorrow night at Conway
Thank
Muse.
you.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
You bet. Take care. But anyway, I've got blues artist C.C. Andrews and her husband Rob C.C. James and Rob Slideboy Andrews. I've got it now, don't I? Okay. No, James. You can tell I've been off for 2 weeks, can't you? You guys are patient and tolerant with me, that's for sure.